guess it's time to bring on some Tempo Vetruvian or Aggro Vetruvian. So this deck I've been playing around for a little bit, and you know, it works really well with a lot of different buff cards. Definitely with going with Swarm and other things. You definitely want the Vetruvian with the Oasis win condition or just regular damage. Check out the games.
Searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me.
Alright, so bring on Vetruvian, and this is not terribly good. Next turn I will be able to play a Duelyst no matter what. I think I will get rid of the Frostbone Naga, because Blistering Scorn does pretty much the same thing. I guess I'll just play a turn 1 Maw. Is this plays around any 1 damage spells that Casvana has to offer? And yeah, seems pretty cool. So I don't want to use a Blistering Scorn anymore. I just use a Blood Tier Alchemist. Hopefully it does not get hit. I don't know if I made a mistake. I guess the Rye, I want it to stay alive as long as possible because I can use a Blistering Scorn to activate it. I feel like the Blood Tier Alchemist I should have put on this side, but I had to play it over here to put the Rye over there anyway. Kind of fortunate. I am running out of cards, so... Wow, this is quite the budget deck now I think about it. Look at all these white cards. Well, the Maw's a little bit out of range. I guess he's going to ping off with a ping it down. Kind of a weird play there. I guess he has... I don't know, 1 damage spell, I would assume. Blood Tier Alchemist, okay. I always think it's a little bit strange when Casvana runs Blood Tier Alchemist because you feel like you have enough pings already, but I guess he's going entirely anti-aggro. Okay, that's a free kill with the Rye, that's nice. Interesting, so this is some kind of like control Casvana. I guess unfortunately I'm going to have to let the Maw die. It's a little bit out of range anyway, so it's going to take too many turns for him to get over here. Although second wish is not bad, as long as I like lists. Second wish is situational anyway, so it's nice to put him out on the Blood Tier Alchemist, gain some value out of the small cards. That's pretty much why I put in the buff cards. Second wish is kind of an iffy card because, you know, second wish is just really okay, a 2/2 charge you would play. So you can put down the second wish on one of those guys and pretty much get more value out of it. Unfortunately, Blistering Score is not that great against Casvana because it's kind of a control class, right? He is spending quite a bit of resources getting rid of that Blood Tier Alchemist though, so that's nice. Okay, he's not moving, that's kind of weird. He should use the Bloodborne spell over here. This is kind of perfect with the Blistering Scorn. I'm not sure if I should use my Bloodborne spell. Well, should I use the first wish here? Probably not, because the first wish is really nice with my Bloodborne spell, right? Because it makes it into a 3 health minion, which means a little bit harder for him. I guess this is kind of favorable. Interesting. I guess the Blood Tier Alchemist is too far away. I can force him to burn one of his Bloodborne spells on it, I guess. He doesn't want to take the extra 2 damage. Should I just put down a first wish on him then? Maybe. It doesn't seem like too bad of an idea. Should I even be removing his minion? I feel like I should be continuously putting damage on him. He just used his Bloodborne spell last turn, so he shouldn't have it available this turn. I have to get rid of the Ooze because he might put down a Shadow Creep on the Blood Tier Alchemist, so yeah, I do have to make this attack, unfortunately. I guess the thing is I could put the first wish first. That was a little bit of an ordering mistake. Oh, this is fortunate. I'm taking a lot of damage from the Shadow Creeps. Jaxi, okay. I will replace that Jaxi. Blistering Scorn is a little bit nicer, but Jaxi is a little bit too slow right now. Oh, Pax the Cat is pretty sweet. But I am ahead on board, so I feel good about this. Seems like I was a little bit unlucky with the draws. I'm drawing a lot of my early game cards, although I don't have too many late game cards. Apart from the Blistering Scorns, Duelyst, Frostbone Nagas. Makes me regret putting away the Frostbone Naga earlier in the game, I guess. Oh, okay, so he doesn't really has a way to get rid of the Blood Tier Alchemist. That's for sure. I like how in this particular deck, the Blistering Scorn going to 4 mana is actually better because that means I have more 4-drops. 4-drops are a little bit hard to come by, at least useful 4-drops. It's almost the same as Frostbone Naga now. Alright, what's going to be? Interesting enough, I can use my Blood Tier Alchemist to take out anything that comes down. Oh, just out of range. I'm actually pretty close to taking him out. I can use a Rye on that also, so the Rye is turning out to be pretty nice. I'll get rid of the packs to see if I can get an immediate win, and I got the immediate win, so Nito Mosquito. I don't know why he moved towards the Bloody Alchemist. There's a little bit of a mistake there. Well, that's a huge mistake. Why would he take one? Well, he took 5 extra damage. So moving there, not really the smartest play, I'd say.
You won't get it tonight. 'Cause
I have to say I like the way this deck plays out. It's definitely built very similar to the aggro line I've been playing with, since instead of slow I have the Rye. But this deck does have a Dispel and a Rye as well as a Ramp. And because you have 3 Blistering Scorns and 3 of the Frostbone Nagas, you actually do have a really good way of just dispelling cards. So this is really, really nice. I can put down the Pax and the Jaxi. I can even get rid of a Saber's My Tiger for some potential plays. Oh yeah. Oh, nothing to play. My man. That's really troublesome. I can almost guarantee a win if he doesn't play anything on turn 1, to be honest. Yeah, alright, let's put Pax here. There isn't even a need to play around Dispel, right? Lightbender. He could have a regular Dispel, but Lightbender would not do anything because he doesn't have enough mana. He could use a Flash into it, but I would imagine he would have used a Flash last turn if he had it. Inner Oasis. Inner Oasis. Just give me a 2-drop and then I'll be pretty presto. I do have a lot of good responses to Magmar General. Okay, that's pretty smart. He's backing away from the packs if he's going back up. Although that means he's not contesting Mana Spring, so that could be a little bit troublesome. I guess he just picked that up, so. Otherwise he would have played it last turn. I guess it's no problem with hitting the Jaxi into it. Should I just keep both of these Inner Oasises? I'm already ahead, so there's really no problem with it. It's just that I guess it's a little bit weak to Plasma Storm. So I might want to keep the Jaxi around as a 1-3 or something. It's kind of interesting consideration. I'll get rid of one of the Inner Oasises. I don't really need 2 of them. Pax the second cat. Okay. Oh, this kind of changes my plan a little bit. I guess putting down Datas is not too bad, but I like using an Inner Oasis since it's situational, and this is like one of the best Inner Oasises that you can get. Yeah, okay. Look at that! He's definitely going to need a Plasma Storm in the next couple of turns. He's using Egg Morph on Pax the Cat? That is absolutely insane. So I do want to play around a Plasma Storm. I will play Dalatas. There's really no reason for me to play anything else. He can't even get rid of the Jaxi really easily because he's going to have to attack into it a couple of times. I guess to play around Plasma Storm, I do. Well, he's already attacked with his Young Slither here, unfortunately. So yeah, unfortunately, Plasma Storm means that I don't really want to use the First Wish. I'll get rid of the Bloodtear Alchemist since he hasn't really put anything down. I can slowly develop slow cards. There's actually some merit to now buffing up one of these dudes twice, but I do want to get some immediate damage before I use them, so unfortunately that won't be the play. I think I'll hold on my Bloodborne spell just in case he has Plasma Storm, since that's the only way he wins, and then I'll be able to refill a little bit by putting down the Iron Shroud. Okay, so I feel pretty good about this. Plasma Storm. Plasma Storm is definitely the play here from him. If he doesn't have Plasma Storm, I'm pretty confident that he'll lose land. Curious. Saber's My Tiger, okay. We'll have a way to get rid of that. Zero Shroud, okay. I don't really want to develop a Blistering Scorn yet. Alright, let's put a First Wish first on the Mini Jack, since that does get some value. Frostbone Naga, okay. At least are pretty fast cards. I don't really want to develop anything. Well, any of them just yet. I'll use another First Wish, see what I can grab. I do want to get some value out of these guys, so I'm going to try to use them as much as possible. Usually I'll just use a Frostbone Naga, but I definitely do want those guys to get some action. I'm not even sure if I should develop another minion. There's probably no harm in doing it. But nah. I guess I'm playing around War Beast as much as I can. He can get rid of a couple of dudes, I guess. Alright, I guess this is a Plasma Storm then. Okay, well, I do have the refill, so it's not too big of a deal. Unless he has like a flash into something. Ugh, that's pretty nasty. Sword of What the heck? What's going on here? I'll use the Blistering Scorn since his Bloodborne spell takes out the Frostbolt Naga pretty easily. Daltus is nice. I guess I'll get rid of one of the Blistering Scorns because I don't want to just play one card this turn. Maw is nice, but kind of redundant, I guess. Okay, oh, that's great actually. I can play the Maw and Daltus. Yeah. That is the best play actually. I thought of that. Alright, we want to continue playing around War Beast a little bit. Excellent. That's a lot of damage on the board. And then I have a second wish. Okay. That's actually really shocking that he's a mech deck because he wasn't really able to develop anything. It's actually kind of curious how I play around War Beast now. I could just ignore the Wings of Mech Sword, to be honest. It doesn't seem like I have a really good way to play around War Beast, actually. I ran out of time. Oh, that's really bad. I guess it's okay. Imperial Shroud, okay. I didn't put on 4 damage either, so huge loss. Does he almost have Mech Sword? That wasn't a really good play. Oh man! I'm just like, I have huge time trouble.
I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies have tried.
Alright, so that was a Tempo Vetruvian or Aggro Vetruvian. It's pretty awesome just because you have so many buffs, and Inner Oasis is super awesome with all the swarmy cards that Vetruvian has. In fact, Inner Oasis seems to be a win because sometimes when you drop it down, people just concede, which is pretty awesome. So recently, I've been a little bit slower about putting out the videos because of Blender, which is a new editing software that I've been using instead of Windows Movie Maker, which is a lot tougher to learn, but definitely providing a lot more editorial option. And otherwise, I was thinking about streaming a little bit because, you know, I might as well just put on like a stream while I record, which is pretty awesome, even if the stream is a little bit less in quality. I think it's alright because it does provide that interaction that I'd like, because it's a little bit hard to interact with you guys just through comments and other things like that. So, you know, that's it. So check out some more videos and still leave a like, and I'll see you